Hi, I'm Healy Means. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a vlog in the car video. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing my morning ride, my morning chores. This hair is the results of the jewelry poll video where I asked what product should I use for my next wash day. You all picked Uncle Funky's daughter. Thank you for those who participated in the poll. And this is the results. This is actually the third day of the wash day process. So I washed my hair, I did the wet set. The next day, which was yesterday, my hair wasn't dry, and then today is the third day. I haven't even put the end on the video and I'm gonna try to put that video up before I put this one up, just so it can kind of go in order. I like my videos to go in order. I have a couple that was out of order, but I like to have them, to kind of like go in order. But yep, these are the results, and I really like it. I like the little twist color rubber band thing. I did this one time before. I forgot what video it was for. I think it was an alphabet series video. It was really cute. The intro that I played, it was just a few little notes, so hopefully my video is good to go. That was just like a few little seconds and stuff, y'all. Oh, the song is Lit, L-I-T, by Lay, L-A-Y. Y'all, please. The song is, yes, but the video, oh my goodness. Yeah, y'all, Baekhyun, who is Korean, he did an album. He did some songs, like right before he, left to do his requirements. I'm gonna just say his requirements. And y'all, why he left us with that? Why did he leave us with the phenomenal vocals, the background vocals, the instruments, the music, and I'm talking about specifically like 3 of his R&B type songs. Yo, please, I just finished listening to it. I think like all 3 of them, like, cause I almost can't listen to just one of them. Like, I have to listen to all 3 of them, and then all 3 of them again, all 3 of them again. I'm mixing some Lay, because Lay raps, but he also has like a R&B element to him. Like his song Honey, y'all just listen. Just listen to the song and watch the video, because y'all, I'm about to tell y'all the choreography, them dance steps, the moves like Jagger, y'all. Moves like Jagger, like Michael Jackson, like just famous dancers that we know, like all of that put together. And whether it's an individual person or it's a group that's doing their choreo, and with the background dancers, oh y'all, please, yes. I was inspired this morning just to cut the camera on, because number one, I finally combed my hair, and I did it in a decent amount of time, y'all. This is just like day 3, and I took it down. I'm sorry I did not record the takedown, because I had to comb my hair and look halfway decent before I left the house today. Usually when I leave and run my errands in the morning, I'm just doing what I gotta do and then I go straight home. But this morning I have somewhere to go, so you know what I'm saying, I had to like, primp it up just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. But I had to primp it up a little bit, y'all, so I did that. Oh, why am I just be driving over like the rockiest and the raggediest parts of the road? And I try to go around like the massive sinkholes that's supposed to be potholes, but that shouldn't be on the ground at all. That beep beep beep, that you hear, that's something that I have to get repaired, and I'm actually in the process of that. Y'all, my last trip home, and I'm gonna just say this and get it out the way. Every time I go home, I incur some type of damage to my vehicle. And this was the worst yet. I had a big old crack on my windshield. It wasn't blocking like the driver's view, but I had a huge crack on my windshield. And I already had a star from the last time that I went home. Y'all, I drive my car like all day, every day, on the interstate, on the backside alley streets, on the main roads, all day, every day here. And nothing will ever happen. Every time I go home, I incur some type of damage to my car. So I had to get the windshield replaced, which was like $1.5 gazillion. I had that done just recently, like 2 or 3 days ago. So I have a brand new windshield, y'all, and I'm just like, I don't want to drive close to nothing. I don't even want to drive close to another car, let alone like an 18-wheeler or any kind of commercial truck or anything like that. I don't want to drive next to nothing with this brand new windshield. And then somebody hit my back bumper and it pushed in one of my sensors. And so now the sensor, instead of seeing obstacles behind the bumper as, you know, something to avoid or something to measure the distance from, is actually seeing the bumper itself as an obstacle. So every time I back up, it's like stop, 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 stop. You know, when I'm driving in reverse, because it sees the bumper as an obstacle or something, you know, that I could potentially hit. And then the car has a self-parking feature. If you go, I think it's less than 5 miles per hour. Yeah, I think it's less than 5 miles per hour. So every time I'm driving less than 5 miles per hour, then I get like the little warning or the little error message that the parking sensors may be obstructed, or that self-parking is unavailable because that sensor is damaged. So y'all, it's a whole bunch of stuff like with that bumper. And now I'm appear to be having some issues. So the bumper was ordered, but it arrived to the Tesla service center damaged. So they had to order another one. Now the service center is telling me, you know, hey, we can get you a bumper, but it's not going to be your original color, because the original color of my car is blue. But right now I have my car wrapped. But of course, I always want the option to go back and, you know, ride with the original color. So they're telling me that they can give me the bumper, but it won't be painted my original color. But since they know I'm going to wrap it, it's okay. Just go ahead and wrap it. Nah, no. Nah, bruh. So I was like, look, that's unsatisfactory. I'm paying for the bumper. This ain't no insurance claim, because whoever hit me and whoever damaged my vehicle, they did it. Either it was done overnight or it was done when we went to breakfast like that next morning. And of course, the cameras didn't catch enough information to be able to identify the person, you know, whoever did it. And then the police wasn't gonna come anyway, because it wasn't an accident with injury or an accident requiring an ambulance or hospitalization. So I wasn't even gonna be able to get a police report. That's a whole nother thing, y'all. I don't want to go into it, because when I think about it too long, it make me so mad. It make me so angry. So let's just get past that part. So now I'm waiting for the Tesla service center to call me to discuss taking my car to the Tesla collision center, like a zillion miles away from where I am, so I can get either repair my bumper and then they can paint it the original color, or get a replacement bumper which the collision center can paint the original color. Tesla has a few models. They have the Model 3, which is the small car that you see like a lot on the road. They have the Model S, which is what I have, which is like the luxury sedan. They have the Model Y, which is like the crossover, I think you would call it. And then they have the Model X, which is the full-size SUV with the Falcon doors, you know, that everybody talk about. The S and the X went through a refresh, and that refresh is known as the Plaid. So it's still a Model S, it's still a Model X, but it's the Plaid version. And they did just a refresh on the outside and the inside. And anyway, you can't put a Plaid S bumper on my old 2019 Model S. So, but we got to work this out though, because I want the bumper either repaired or replaced, and of course I want it painted the original color. I mean, duh, right? So, oh y'all, hold on. I'm in traffic. I'm in the wrong lane. Let's see if somebody gonna let me over. Let's see if they gonna let me over. No, nobody don't want to let me over. I just have to take it. One thing I'm telling y'all, I don't really talk about my car that much though, but I'm gonna tell y'all, I really like this car. I would not trade it for anything. The ride is smooth, it's quiet. The speed, the get up and go is instant. Ready at the drop of a penny. Like, always there and available. You could very easily zip through traffic if you had to. And when people don't want to let you in, you just take it. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time they try to speed up to stop you from getting in, I mean, like, you already in. So yeah, I like the fact that, like I said, the speed is instantaneous and it's sustained. It's not like, oh, you know, you go a certain speed, but it only lasts for so many minutes or so many, you know, whatever. And then, you know, like the speed like dwindle off or whatever. No, the speed is sustained until you lessen your foot on the accelerator or you run out of charge. So, oh yeah, so one thing, y'all, we just gonna go ahead and just talk the rest of this about the car, because I don't really talk about the car a lot. I don't really show the car too much, but I'll pop up some pictures so you can see, you know, like the car, the wrap and all of that kind of stuff. The whole thing with charging an electric vehicle versus putting gas in an ICE vehicle. And ICE is internal combustible engine. So the difference between doing that, you know, charging versus putting in gas, to me, like, it's the same thing. I got off at the wrong exit. Look at this. To me, it's like the same thing though. Like, if you see your car is like you have a half a tank of gas, and you know you have to go somewhere that requires a full tank of gas, you're either going to fill up, you're going to go to the gas station and you're going to fill up, you know, before you get on the road. Or once you get, you know, before your car get to empty, you're going to stop at a gas station and you're going to put more gas in your car. I mean, you know, and so to me, that's the same thing with charging the car. Oh y'all, I wish you could see. So I got off at the wrong exit, and you talk about like homelessness and like tent cities and all of that kind of stuff. Y'all, the area that I'm in right now is 100% like that, and I'm not gonna show it because I don't, you know, believe in, oh, let me show you like all of the homeless people and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna do that. But y'all, it's serious. It's like whole areas of like the downtown area and like right outside, because I'm like right on the outskirts of the downtown area. Like whole blocks have been turned into like tent cities for the homelessness, for the homeless. And it's, oh y'all, so much stuff going on, so much stuff going on in this world, so much stuff happening, and we just, can we help our own? Can we help our own? And let me just leave it like that. Can we help our own? Ooh, y'all, and down here, the classics. Now, y'all, I'm jumping all over the place, but we just talk about cars. Like, this whole thing, we just talk about cars. Y'all, classic cars of all kinds. And that's just one note. Let me say something about that. People that compare electric vehicles, period. I don't care if you're talking about Tesla, if you're talking about any kind of electric. When you try to compare like electric vehicles to like classics, or even, I don't know, like hyper sports cars or whatever, to classics, to me that tell me you're not really into car culture. You're not into automotive and vehicle culture. A Tesla will never compare to a classic. Listen to what I'm saying. It's not like, they're not even, you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, classics are in a place all of their own, to not be compared to electric vehicles, to super hyper cars. Like, that's not even, like, you missing it. You missing the whole thing when you try to compare an electric vehicle to a classic. But let me get back on the whole thing I was talking about with Tesla, and with charging and stuff like that. So when I do my cross-country road trips, and y'all know I travel from California to Louisiana, Texas, Tennessee, and beyond, the car lays out the map to tell me which superchargers I need to stop at, you know, so my battery doesn't die, so I can complete my trip. So it's already laid out for you. Like, that's the first thing. And then if something changed and you end up using more charge than originally estimated, you know, then it says, okay, hey, instead of stopping at this charger, you stop at this charger. You should never be in a position or a spot where you are running out of charge, or like where you know, or the battery went completely down to zero, it's dead, and now I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere, and like I have a dead car. Number one, like, are you looking at your instrument panel? Are you looking at the dashboard that tell you, hey, you got X amount of charge, you got X amount of charge? Are you looking at the big screen in your car that's telling you, hey, you only have so much of charge, you know, you cannot reach your destination, you know, if you put your destination in, if you plugged it in, or even if you didn't? Why would you see yourself, you know, going down to, you know, 10%, 5%, 3%, 1%, and the car cutting off, and you not be taking steps to recharge your car? Like, I don't understand that. I don't, you know, I done got to where I'm going, you know, so I don't understand that. But I have never had, and I forgot what they call it, because it's a term where, like, you scared of running out of charge for your electric vehicle. I've never had that, because I look and see how much charge I have. I compare that to the distance, you know, of where I'm going, my destination. And if I have enough charge to get there, you know, then I'm fine. But if I don't, I either charge before I start the trip, or somewhere along the trip in enough time for me to stop at the charger and charge and continue on to my destination. I do that. And so I never run out of charge. I have never run out of charge. I've never been concerned or afraid of running out of charge. And like I said, I drive from California to Louisiana, you know, and beyond, some other states and stuff too. And I've never had a concern about running out of charge. How long does it take me to charge? That's another question some people ask. It depends on how much charge I have left in the car, where I'm going, if I want to stop at another supercharger in between, you know, where I'm at, where I feel like I'm getting low in my destination. It's a whole bunch of factors. I can spend as little as 10 minutes at a supercharger. I can spend as long as 45 minutes. It depends. So when people say, oh Lord, I'm not going to be sitting in my car for an hour charging, you don't have to sit in your car for an hour and charge. Tesla has done an outstanding job of providing entertainment while you're sitting in your car. But most of the superchargers are in the vicinity of a mall or a restaurant or even a gas station. You know, hotels or just, you know, like entertainment stuff for you to do. So while your car is charging, you can be doing those things. And if you think about it, if you're on a road trip, you stop at a supercharger, you got to use the bathroom, you know, you got to eat. By the time you do all of that, the car is finished charging. Or even if it's just a quick stop and you stopping at a supercharger that's like connected to a gas station, you go into the gas station, you use the restroom, you know, you grab a couple snacks or a drink or whatever, you stand in line and pay for that. And then by the time you do all that and you get back to your car, it could be enough time or enough charge to get you to the next supercharger or to your destination or, you know, somewhere down the road. So you don't have to sit in your car idle, bored, hot, cold, about to die and all this here kind of stuff for, you know, 4 days charging your car. Like, you don't, y'all, they got a, it's like a fruit fly or something. I've been trying to catch it, but I can't catch it. Yeah, so, I think a lot of those comments are from people who they have never owned or driven an electric vehicle, or maybe they're getting that information from a new EV car owner who just hasn't, you know, kind of connected the dots and, you know, planned well. But there should never be a time where you run out of charge if you just look at the instrument panel. Just like when you're in your ICE vehicle and you look at like the fuel indicator, if it's a half a tank and you're going somewhere that only take a fourth of a tank, then you know you're good. You just drive to where you gotta go. But if it's a half a tank and you're going somewhere where you know you need a full tank, then I mean that's gonna tell you I need to put gas in my car now, or at some point during this trip I need to put gas in my car. And that's what you do. You stop, you put gas in the car, and then you continue on to the rest of the trip. I just want to show you, so hopefully I can get all this in the camera. I really like this style. And when I do the last part of the video, y'all, I gotta do it today, because you know, if I don't end out the rest of that wash day video, my hair is not gonna look like this tomorrow, y'all. We know it's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta finish out the video today. But I really like how this came out. I like my little twist things, and all this is just 4 twists with the color rubber bands. I crisscrossed them and U them around and all, you know, just a little, just like a little something, just to do something a little bit different. I like how it came out. Oh y'all, this time, and I won't save that for the wash day video, but I'm gonna just tell y'all I did not have the same experience this time as what I did when I first used the Uncle Funky Daughter products, and it's because I did something a little bit different. But I'm gonna tell y'all about that in the wash day video. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for this video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, click that notifications bell, share this video, share my playlist, and share my channel with everyone you know. And until next time, be safe, be well, and be blessed.